Sorry, something weird happened to my phone. I think I just lost connection.
Sorry for this. I
No,
think
I think my phone also conked off a bit, and I lost your conversation. I couldn't save your conversation, so I'm really sorry for that.
it's
Uh,
okay.
so yeah, something went wrong. My camera went off, and I think my phone hung up. So yeah, I had to restart the session. So yes, we were saying, yeah. So my longest ride was solo ride was my 4.5 month ride all through India. That was the solo ride, first ever solo ride. I think not first ever, but yeah, that was the biggest solo ride that I ever did.
It's amazing, Shilpa. It's like so inspiring, and of course, I had read about it when you were on your trip. So just to like you get so curious, like how somebody is like traveling for so long and so wonderfully. So
Thank you so much for that.
getting
I
calls,
always,
that's when
yeah, I
I'm
think that is
sort of
why
like,
the reason, yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, I always get inspired by all the riders that I see around me, doing so many things that I cannot do and I have not done. So every day is like a new learning for me as well. So I'm not sure who is Tulunar Diaries. I mean, I don't know the name, but
Tulu Nat Diaries. Yeah, he's a
yeah.
very active friend on Instagram, and he puts lovely photos also.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he says save to IGTV, but unfortunately, like I said, due to some technical glitch, I have not been able to save it. My phone went on hang mode, and I've lost the conversation. But I hope this second part can be recorded in there, or at least saved in there. So,
Definitely.
Urvashi, something that you would like to tell the lady bikers out here, or the bikers in general?
I would like to tell you that you always dream of traveling to some place or doing some things, and uh, 10 things come in your mind which stop you from doing that. You know, you should not let things around you affect what your dreams are. You should just aim to follow it, just not think about it. Like tomorrow, if you want to leave for something, just put your heart towards it and do it. Because when you end up stopping yourself from doing what your passions and dreams are, you end up living a life of regrets. And when you're 40 or you're 50 and you look back and you say, I wanted to go for a road trip when I was 25, but I didn't do it because of such factors which seem so small now but seem so big then. Just think of that and follow what you want to do. If you want to go for a trip for a month, if you put your mind towards it, you will be able to do it. So just don't let people around you mold you into being who you are. You know who you are right inside. So look into that and follow it, because what your heart says will always take you on the right path.
Absolutely. I tell this to many people myself because so I am 40 plus obviously, but
What?
uh, I
Look, seriously.
secret है, publicly secret है.
I'll ask you later.
Yeah. So when I did my Pan India ride, that was 4 years back. Of course 40 plus. So that's when I decided, kind of, okay, I have spent enough time in corporate. I have lived my corporate life, which I never wanted to be. And after that particular age, they say life starts or begins. You have a second life after 40. That's when you start thinking that अरे 40 साल हो गया, अब मैं क्या कुछ करूँ नहीं करूँ, या I have like these students who come and join me, and they want to learn motorcycling, and I would say close to 75% of the students that I have are all 40 plus. They
Oh,
want to start a second life where they live for themselves. They have finished their major responsibilities of bringing up a child, bringing up their husband, taking care of their in-laws and all that, and now they want to live that freedom. And yeah, so like you said, we should not give up on our dreams, no matter what is your age or anything, but do it whenever you can, so that you don't have regrets later in your life.
true.
Definitely. So Tulunad has kindly introduced himself, and he has said he is Prem Amin from Karnataka, from Udupi, Karnataka. I have to go to Udupi. Udupi में जाके उडुपी खाना खाएंगे definitely.
Thanks for reminding me. Like, what food
Yeah.
was.
So he's asking, can you share your story of Java, like the migration from RE to Java?
Well, so uh, I still have in my garage 4 Royal Enfields. So there is no
Okay.
migration. It's just
Uh-huh.
an addition to what I already love. My father has a history with the Java because he used to own a Java, and he used to buy uh, old Javas, refurbish them, and then sell them to people when he was
Mm-hmm.
when before he joined the army. And when I he got to know that I'm joining Java, then he told me the story that this is what I used to do, and I had a Java 250, and he told me the whole history. So then I realized that somewhere I do have a past with the Java as well. So most of my inclination has always been towards the Royal Enfield. So 2 years back, I joined Classic Legends Private Limited in the
Mm-hmm.
digital marketing space, and I work mainly in social media for Java motorcycles. And
Mm-hmm.
additionally, I also work in the rides and community team, and basically we are currently building the whole community for Java motorcycles, and most of the motorcyclists in the Java space are still new, and they're still discovering what the spirit of brethren is, and what motorcycling as groups or solo is all about. So we are spreading that culture and explaining to them
Mm-hmm.
that there's so much to do on your motorcycle, and you can explore, and you can have your festivals, or you can have your clubs, ride together, have that kind of family bonding. So through the rides and community, we are building that, and I work in the marketing team for Java, and it's a lot of fun because you get to be with motorcycles all the time. Every single moment starts with, have you tried out this concept yet, or go for a ride. Basically, our even our what is it, the appraisal has a percentage that ensures that you ride. If you don't ride, that part of your appraisal is like cut off, like literally. So
I
it
wish
is
I can
fun
get
to be
that
there.
job. Come on, give me that job.
Ajo, it would be a lovely addition to the Java family. They'll love you there. So it's a lot of fun. The
My
motorcycles
appraisal
are
will be only about rides then. और कुछ काम नहीं होगा, सिर्फ राइड करती रहोगी.
HR से थोड़ा मस्का लगा के करते हैं सेटिंग.
हाँ, I think we'll have to do that. Manish is also here. He has joined the
नहीं
interview.
मनीष,
Uh, so
he's a
yes,
kick-ass.
Manish को भी बोलेंगे.
मनीष तो
Yeah.
फुल डोनट्स एंड ऑल मारता है 42 पे, जावा 42 पे. ही इज लाइक अ बैड एस ओनली.
Oh wow. Yeah, yeah. He has been with Java for years, I think, and
He
he's
is
got a
one of
club
the legacies, you
in
say.
Rajasthan.
Rajasthan Java SD Club along with Vaishali.
Yeah.
They are the
Hmm.
people
Yeah.
who've kept the legacy going for Java.
Correct.
It's really
Correct.
wonderful.
So Manish is saying मैंने तो already बोल रखा है. So yeah,
Aaj
Manish, I'm
Manish.
going to catch your collar. पहले से. My only like I told you, my only appraisal will be on rides. कितना राइड किया साल भर में, बस उतना ही बात करो, बाकी बात.
हमारा एक पार्ट है अप्रेजल फिटनेस में भी आता है. दे सी हाउ फिट यू आर एंड उसके लिए वजह से आई सफर बिकॉज ऑफ द फूड पार्ट. तो आता है उर्वशी यू बीन राइडिंग बट व्हाट अबाउट योर फिटनेस.
No, I can kind of maintain that. But typically when I ride, I lose a lot of weight and my fitness comes back.
What? So lucky.
So yes, so
Lose
I don't
what?
have to worry about that. So what is one international destination that you would love to go to?
Of course, I would love to go the long way round to Africa and
Hmm.
do that amazing trip which I had seen long ago in a documentary. Africa is a very beautiful country again, and they have so many beautiful savannas to travel to. And I would love to have a nice, tall ADV motorcycle to just go through those sand dunes and see the beautiful vistas there. And yep, that is one
Yeah, very
country.
raw and very rough terrain as well.
Yeah.
Very unexplored as well, I think,
Uh,
due to the weather conditions and I think also the political conditions out there.
hmm.
It's going to be a tough
I
place to
heard
go
North
to.
America is also a beautiful land to ride
Yes,
in.
yeah,
It is
and
also.
pretty raw and pretty unexplored.
So basically, I like, if you've understood, I just love raw places. मुझे tar roads पे नहीं जाना है. Rather
Correct.
sleep under a tree by the riverside and just enjoy the stars. And I'll cook whatever is available there or learn to cook.
खाना चाहिए हम लोग को और कुछ
खाना.
नहीं चाहिए. Yeah, but then we'll have to, yes, maintain our bikes safely as well,
Hmm.
because I've heard in these places uh, your bikes are not safe, and you really need to maintain that very well. And people actually put their bikes inside the house, and वरना बाहर रखेंगे तो चोरी हो जाता है and all
हाँ
that.
हाँ. और लोगों का, there was some female ADV tourer, I don't know, a very famous one. Her
Mm-hmm.
whole motorcycle with the carriers, everything got flicked. She had parked it and she came back and it was, entire thing was gone. उसका हेलमेट भी नहीं छोड़ा, सब कुछ लेके चले गए थे. She
Yeah,
was.
and one of the international riders whom I had met, she said that when they were traveling, they actually looked for places where they could take the bike inside the house, and then stay. Otherwise, they wouldn't take a place
Hmm.
where the bikes would have can be kept outside because it will get uh,
Hmm.
robbed. So yeah,
Yeah, Prem, I heard about the loss of another rider from the community, Rudrani. It's
yeah,
very sad.
very sad and very shocking. Like today was her birthday, and she lost her life yesterday due
Very
to a
sad.
heart attack. Yeah, very sad.
We've
So
lost a lot
that,
of good riders across the years.
yeah, and this year I think we have lost quite a few riders, and it is very. I mean, I'm not talking about her, but then otherwise we see like almost every second day there is someone who's dying out of accident. Someone
Hmm.
who was. I mean, lockdown है इसलिए we haven't had so many accidents, but accidents are very prone, and I mean they are increasing these days. So what do you think? What actually pushes these people to get into this mode, as in of careless riding?
Um, in these lockdown times, I have noticed a trend that people think that abhi roads khali hai, so we can just ride free. But they don't realize that उनके साथ 10 और गधे हैं who think that they can also ride free on the roads. And those gadhas meet, and one of them unfortunately does not make it out of that situation. So, you should always be careful, always be wary of your surroundings because you don't know when you could meet with an unfortunate mishap. So, just because it's a lockdown doesn't mean that you can just ride out crazy because you feel the roads are empty. Because people have a tendency to do a similar thing. So you should always think differently. Like that will always keep you safe on the roads.
Yeah, but then somewhere I feel people have started riding rash of late, as in the last couple of years,
Hmm.
people don't really care for safety, and they ride rash, and the entire meaning of riding a motorcycle is somewhere getting lost, as in riding safely has
Yes.
is getting lost.
I think one is because there are a lot more motorcycle options that have come out now, uh, in the premium space, in the sports space. Then I have noticed a lot of youngsters have started purchasing motorcycles extensively. First, it was like you and somebody who was earning money to buy a bullet and then riding it around, and you start with the club and the club culture, and you respect everyone on the road and you ride at your pace. But youngsters who've not been exposed to the club culture have started buying cool riding gears and expensive motorcycles, have been using those without understanding what is the rules of the road. So I think somewhere us, we should be the ones spreading out the message as uh, whether be it in motorcyclists to these youngsters, wherever, like you are from Bombay, I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm from Pune. If we could just do something to raise more awareness to the youngsters there and start rebuilding that culture, because you're right, the culture is getting lost. I don't see
exactly.
anyone doing the thumbs up to each other on the roads anymore. I do a thumbs up to people now and they just stare at me like, what's wrong with this motorcyclist on the road? And there was a time like you would show a thumbs up and there would be
Sure,
like 10
thumbs up.
people
Yeah,
on the opposite side just going this, or stopping
yeah,
and talking to you. People had time
exactly.
to stop and talk, but that's all being missed out, which is really sad. I feel really bad about it.
I know the Indian motorcyclist, again, I don't know the name, but then, yeah, he says, you think accidents could be avoided or reduced if we got better roads or use proper safety gear.
Of course, better roads will definitely help in ensuring accidents are reduced, because a few years back we lost a very good friend of ours due to a pothole that was filled with water. And a lot more people have lost their lives because the contractors do not, they cut corners to not build better roads for us. It's a really sad situation, and if our infrastructure improves, I'm sure the accidents will also reduce considerably. And
I
of course,
think, yeah, sorry,
please,
go ahead.
please, I'm so sorry.
No, 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 go ahead.
Maybe speak.
No, so I was just saying, ki, the infrastructure is improved. I mean, if you improve the infrastructure, yes, it is good. But then the more the roads are better, the more rash riders you see on those roads, actually whizzing past without caring for anything, not even the signals, or for that matter, they go wrong side. The road is widened, so they have another space to go on the wrong side, ride across, and all that. Uh, but yeah, infrastructure I think should be improved on the whole, with also by also improving the traffic rules, policies, and the authorities taking action against the the people who are not following them. That I think a combined effort is what is going to improve the overall safety of riders or people on the road.
I think I saw a few speed guns on the old Mumbai Pune Mumbai highway last weekend. So I think
Yeah,
even if state police start taking that responsibility of ensuring that people who are defaulters are caught out and fined regularly, that fear will start developing that if you do something stupid, you will be fined by the government or caught by them, or your license can be revoked. And some strict measures need to be taken. The RTO keeps doing those road safety awareness rides with the motorcyclists and teaching them. They, after this whole pandemic ends, they should increase the number of that. Start collaborating more with the motorcycle groups so that more of these awareness sessions are organized. I'm sure you know Kalyan Raman Venkateswaram.
Yes, yes,
He's doing a great job. He goes to colleges, teaches kids on the safety of the road. So I hope
yeah.
more people like him come up in the community because he's been doing that for the last. All I know him for
I
like
think almost
8
a
years.
decade, I guess.
Yes, and he just does it selflessly, and I hope more people like him come up in the society.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree to that. He's been doing a tremendous work on that side, and yes, he is going to be on my interview very soon as well. I mean, I'm not yet
Oh,
scheduled, but definitely I will bring him on. He's a very dear friend of mine, and I keep pulling his leg all the time. Kab shadi karne wala, and he keeps kicking me.
I've asked him. He's like, no, he's a very sweet, sweet, sweet kid.
Yeah, very very sweet guy. And we actually I don't remember how I met him also, but then I think we started talking on social media, and then when I went to Pune is when I met him finally.
He's
Like,
that kind of person. Like if anyone passes Pune, also he'll be there to greet them, make them comfortable. And he's a very,
yeah,
very wonderful old school motorcyclist host. That
yes, yes, absolutely.
great.
So Prem says nowadays it all matters. All that matters is pride and not any brotherhood. And he also says Indian roads are not safe. So I wouldn't say Indian roads are not safe. Yes, the people on the roads are not safe. They don't want to keep
True.
others safe.
Yes,
So
and
it yeah,
it
go
all
ahead.
depends on each one of us to remove that whole factor of pride. If you feel somebody is showing attitude, you should be the one approaching them and being friendly, because somewhere they will feel embarrassed that why was I being such an ass and not saying hello to that person when that other person was friendly, because uh, somewhere it's just a matter of the butterfly effect. If you show kindness and remain friendly and kind, that somehow keeps spreading somewhere. So you should not stop how you are just because of how you feel others are. So stay humble, stay kind, and don't let pride be a factor.
Absolutely. So yeah, we did not talk about one more thing is where do you see Baikarni going from here onwards?
I see Bikaini spreading to more cities in India and organizing riding training schools for women, and
Mhm.
hopefully through bike training give women a sustainable career as well, because if we have proper training schools or racing opportunities, then women can build a career in motocross or track racing or as instructors
Mhm.
as well. And there are a lot more opportunities for them to do, like some can start a travel show or write their own autobiographies. There are a lot of spaces that are unexplored in the motorcycling field, and women should seize everyone that they can find. And hopefully through bike training we can explore those whole fields and give them a chance to grow, uh, like JB is doing with the whole Movo movement in Hyderabad.
Yeah, I think she's done a good initiative on that part, and
Yes.
definitely, I wish Baikarni grows much better and does better in all the fields and um, all the plans that you have put across. You successfully go across with that. Also, you are a co-founder. So, who is the other co-founder of
Firdaus
Baikarni?
Sheikh, I have you met her ever?
I think I met her in when the first time when I went to Goa IBW. I think that's the time I met her, but then I
Yes, we
haven't met
met.
her after that.
So Firdaus, she works with Triumph Motorcycles. She's a brand manager there,
Uh-huh.
and we have a founding team of consisting of Mugda Chaudhary. Then you saw
Mm-hmm.
Sharvari and Softy Vartika. Then
Mm-hmm.
we have Firdaus and I. So Firdaus and I just we were the people who sat and sparked the whole idea of starting Bikerni, and it it couldn't have started without the support of the founder members who were there throughout. So That was a great teamwork we did right at the start.
That was really nice, and I think it's a big inspiration for a lot of other female riders who look for communities or lady communities to ride with. So definitely that's a great thing and a great foresight that you had for starting this kind of an association where you have linked up with almost, I think, all over India. You are linked up now. I mean, you have a chapter in almost all the states.
Yes, we do. Right from the north, west, south, central, east, everywhere we have chapters. Kolkata, Odisha, Mangalore, Mysore, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai. We are spread everywhere. But I hope to see more chapters coming up in Madhya Pradesh. We have a chapter in Indore
Indore,
currently,
yeah.
and
I've met
chapters
Meenakshi.
mostly starting in Baroda as well. But
Uh-huh.
hopefully, we'll have in other cities as eventually across states.
Great, great. That is truly a great thing to do. I think, like I said, it will help grow the women motorcycles and give them a positive support to move ahead with their passion and their dreams. So definitely a good move. So yes, Urvashi, with that we come to the end of our show because I think it's about food time for us, dinner time. I don't want to keep you waiting. But it was wonderful talking to you, and sorry for the short glitch that we had,
No,
technical glitch that we had. Uh, but definitely, it has been a wonderful time spending with you, and I do hope we meet in person sooner than
definitely.
later. I'll
My
come to have food at your place.
I'll make awesome vegetarian food for you. Like
Cool, cool. I'm also a foodie. Of late I've started to cut down a bit क्योंकि सब लोग मुझे मोटी मोटी बोलते हैं तो मैंने
my husband has put me on one bhakri a day ka diet, so
oh
I'm
my
sure
god.
it's not as worse as mine. And then he makes me run like 4 5 kilometers in the morning every day.
No, I can't run, so it's okay. I just okay. The only thing, only exercise that I do is when I run behind my students, catching the bike and not helping. So that kind of does everything for my daily routine work. That's it. बाद में बैठ के खाती रहती हूँ.
Come home very soon and we
Definitely,
ride together. We'll do our trip together. Definitely.
absolutely. We need to do a trip together for sure. And I think Kalpana will definitely come with us because Kalpana keeps jumping. मैं भी आ रही हूँ, मैं भी आ रही हूँ. So definitely,
Definitely,
I
Kalpana.
think she'll
You
come.
lead the ride. We'll follow you.
Absolutely. So yeah, Prem says thanks Roaring Cycles for featuring Urvashi Didi. So yeah, it's a pleasure for me also to have her on our show. And definitely thanks Urvashi for accepting this and being with us on the show. I hope you enjoyed it
I
the
enjoyed
way I
it so
enjoyed.
much. I have never had such a long conversation in such a long time. It felt so refreshing, and it also made me realize I need to talk to you more often. You're such a lovely person to talk to.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And likewise. So yeah, we can talk. We will talk a lot of things offline. And
Yes,
thank you so much for being on the show. And let's enjoy our life and keep riding. All the best for Bikini to grow and for you also to grow. See, I
same.
said Kalpana said I will come alongside. I told you. I know she'll come along. So yes, we'll make a team and we'll ride someplace for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Cool. Thanks a lot and take care. Have a good night and the rest of the week.
You
Take
too.
care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you for
night.
watching us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye. So, guys, that was Urvashi for you, and I hope all of you enjoyed listening to her stories and her experience. Uh, let's meet up on Wednesday. Sorry, today is Wednesday. So let's meet up on Sunday at 5 p.m. with another person and a new state that we are going to talk about. So stay tuned and do not miss the episodes. If you do miss, yes, IGTV is always there, and we also have our YouTube channel, Roaring Cycles. You can go there and watch all the other sessions. Take care and stay tuned. Have a rest of the week. Enjoy. Bye bye. Good night.